Good morning, everybody. It's a bright day in downtown Nashville today. Yes, I'm not in Cornwall. We're still in Nashville. It's very cold here, but it is just absolutely fabulous looking out of the hotel window at the beautiful skyline. Last night, we were absolutely fascinated watching all the lights and the movement from the window of our room. We were very, very tired yesterday. The needlework market is great fun, but it is very, very tiring. So yesterday was our recovery day, and we've woken up this morning and our energy levels are back, and we're going to spend the day with a stitching friend, so we should have a really, really lovely day. I thought you might be interested in seeing the goodies that I picked up from Nashville. So in no particular order, let's go through some things. I picked up these week's dye work threads. The colours are really lovely, very, very nice colours, and oh, I'm going to need my glasses. I got them ready. The green is broom tree, and the dark greens and browns are oilcloth. And then I picked up glacial melt and Carolina Cecil. Is it Cecil? Yes, Cecil. Carolina Cecil. So I'm going to have some fun trying those. And then when I was walking around the stalls on Sunday afternoon, I went into the Krennic booth and I saw this silk Bella, and I thought what a beautiful, beautiful sheen is on that silk. So I just picked this one up to try a few stitches on a doodle cloth to see what that's stitched up like. The sheen is just absolutely fabulous. Before we get to the charts, let's carry on looking at some silks. I picked up a little sample of the Tudor silk, and this one is Poncetta, and I'd like to try that out because I've been stitching lately on 56 count. That is a really beautiful red. So it'll be interesting to test the coverage and to see if I like the coverage on 56 and 46 count. And then I also picked up in the Gloriana booth again was some Florimel Silk Floss by Gloriana, and I thought those three colours were scrumptious. They are Coral Sunset, Crimson Light and Crimson. They go together so well, and I'm looking forward to doing some stitching with those as well. What else did I pick up thread-wise? Oh, now these weren't bought from Nashville, but they were at Nashville waiting for me, and they are some absolutely fabulous colours from Auvert Soir. They were sent to me by Access Commodities, and oh, it's difficult to show them. Yeah, look at those. Look at that beautiful green. Anyway, it's a bag of some more colours to add to my collection. I'm almost there with having the full range, so these are going to be used in a model very, very quickly. I'm really enjoying stitching with the 103 silk. This was fun. This was from Stacey Nash, or I should say her daughter makes these, Taylor, and she's saving to buy a horse, so I think she was really pleased how well she did at Nashville. These sold out, so they're little red strawberry waxes. It's lovely, very, very sweet. Now again, before we get to the charts I picked up, I was on the lookout for some more of these bling glasses, and unfortunately they didn't have any of this particular style in the strength that I wanted, so I looked at the other glasses they had, and I picked up These, they are very, well, in England we would call these funky. So I'll be able to colour coordinate these with the outfit I'm wearing when I'm stitching. I bought this colour version as well. So there they are. I like sort of almost like half glasses when I'm stitching, because I can look through my glasses at the stitches, but then I can look at my chart and the rest of the room without, you know, really strong glasses to look through. So when you see me stitching throughout the year, you'll be seeing me wearing these sometimes, I expect. Now, charts-wise, what did we pick up? Oh gosh, we've got lots and lots of charts here. This is a great one. Now, I might not pronounce this correctly. A Deventer Duo, IDL 1806 and EH 1811, and this was a collaboration between Gigi and Needlework Press. So this is a lovely little booklet. It's charted in DMC, I think, yeah, just DMC. Oh, and Weeks Dye Works as well. So this is the booklet. It's a really substantial booklet, and so it's this sampler and that sampler. So that's one of my purchases. I've got to keep these separate so I know where I am. And then we picked up LW Motif Sampler 1821 by Samplers Not Forgotten. It's a very sweet sampler. And what else did we pick up? We picked up from Sissy, Gentle Pursuit Designs, Betty Taylor's 1794 sampler. And this was so popular at Nashville. Many, many stores were picking up this design, so you should have no problem if you would like this chart as well. Right, I've got to keep all these separate so I know where I am. Now, let's have a look and see what's in this goodie bag. We have a chart from Queentown's Samplers, which was Mary Ann Bailey. Now, I was lucky enough to see the model because it was on display in Nashville, in Barbara's room, and this is stunning. The photograph doesn't do it justice. This sampler was glowing with colour. So that's a fun one, and I'm sure this is going to be very, very popular. It's charted in Weeks Dye Works and DMC. Fox and Rabbit Designs. Now, I think this was one of the stars of the show, without doubt, Mahala Barber. It's an absolutely gorgeous sampler. I've been fortunate enough to see the antique and to see the model as well, and they are a beautiful, beautiful reproduction. There is just so much going on in this sampler. Really very, very beautiful. And Fox and Rabbit is really a new design company, or it's new to many people, and it's Karen and Brendan Kirk from Australia, and many people know Brendan through the mystery stitch along that he does with the band samplers. They are Linen and Threads as well, the store, so that is absolutely fabulous. And then the other design of theirs we picked up was the Botany Bay sampler. Sandra, who is my co-designer at Hands Across the Sea Samplers, was most anxious to get this one. It's a sampler in a museum that she has admired for many, many years. Brendan and Karen approached the museum and got their permission to reproduce this sampler, and it's fabulous. Again, the photograph on the front doesn't do this sampler justice. If you get the chance to see the model, you'll be blown away. And I know that Karen and Brendan do lots of shows in Australia, so I'm sure that people in the Southern Hemisphere will get the opportunity to see the model. So that's another little pile. Let me get my next bag out and see what goodies we have. Now this is an interesting little bag. We have Stacey Nash Primitives. This sweet little design. It's the Manor House sewing roll, and if you watch the video I did of Stacey's room, you will see this featured. Very, very sweet, and you know, a simple easy stitch and a fun stitch as well. Then we had To Quote Shakespeare by Brenda Gervais. That's a great one as well. And then we picked up these little sticker sheets. So they're from Heartstring Samplery. They're great fun. So these are all stickers. We picked up the set. And one more. They're good fun. And then we have the booklet from Jeanette Douglas, which is her Learning Stitches sampler. And I loved how this has been done on a ring binder. This is great fun. A lovely little production by Jeanette. Sorry, not being in my own home and being in the hotel room, it's sort of difficult to be operating here. And at the back you have the graph, and then throughout the book you have the stitch diagrams and the instructions. So this is a great learning one. What else did we have? This goes with the Learning Stitches notebook, and this is the accessory pack which we picked up to go with this. I have a feeling we're going to need a bigger suitcase to go home than what we came with. And then my last little goodie bag is more Stacey Nash. And this one is Summer Pomegranate Needlework Book and Pin Keep. And again, if you look at the video I did of Stacey's room, you will see these on display there. And Harriet Brown's Redwork Sampler Pin Keep. We showed this in the video. And then we picked up, just open this up if I can, from Tanya, the Scarlet House, the Darling Julia Fletcher 1847. And this is going over to Sandra in Australia because she adores the Scarlet House designs, as we all do. This company has a huge, huge following. And then we also came away with Lucy Calcutt #2. If you're not familiar with Lucy, there's Lucy #1 and Lucy #2. Lucy #1 was released last year by Krista Gramer of Just Stitching Along, and basically it was a sampler that she stitched when she was aged 8 in 1825, and then she stitched another sampler the next year when she was 9, and we've been calling this Lucy Calcutt #2. These sold out at Nashville, so I was very grateful to secure a copy, but I know that Krista is reprinting now, so that's a fabulous, fabulous sampler. And then this is a very special sampler. This is a picture of the original sampler, and it's Sarah Stewart Hardman, aged 9 in 1824, and I've been blessed to see the antique and the model, and this is absolutely gorgeous. So I'm sure that this sampler will be remembered for many, many years to come. This is going to hang in a lot of people's homes. So that's from Needlework Press. Is that all? No, it's not all. It is still coming. This is a heavy bag. Let's have a look and see what we have in here. So we picked up one of these lovely waxes from Stacey Nash's daughter Taylor, and that's the bird's nest. I think that is just so sweet. What else did we get? Oh, I'm running out of space here to keep everything separate. Oh yes, we picked up the heart one as well. And again, both of these waxes are featured in the video I did of Stacey's room. I said I would be going back with my my pennies to buy, and I did. Then we picked up the Rosewood Manor Be Creative cookbook and cross-stitch patterns, and it's full of lots of really pretty graphs to stitch, and there are recipes to go with each of these graphs. So really something that's very, very different and great fun to do. Oh, I'm sorry about this light. It's going to be a very sunny day here, and because we're in a very tall building amongst other tall buildings, there's lots of glass, and I think the sun's bouncing off something and into this room. This is quite a substantial book. I can't remember how much this was, but I remember thinking, oh gosh, this is good value for money. What's next? Oh yes, this was sweet. The Primitive Hair, and it's the Sampler Maker's Queen of the Needles series. That's lovely, very, very sweet. These are going to make really great smalls, and looking forward to having a little go stitching these. And then Sarah Casey Unwin 1848 sampler from from Chesney and Me. That's a really sweet, pretty sampler. And what else? Oh yes. Right, The Bells on Christmas Day, 5 stitch designs by Blackbird Designs. This is a fabulous booklet, and I actually caught my husband reading this. Lots of great projects to stitch with in this booklet. Gosh, this light is so bright. Let me just go and draw the curtain a second. Gosh, that's not going to make much difference. That light is so strong. So yes, I caught Ray reading these. So that's a great little pick-up. And then we picked up our Taste in Friendship from Blackbird Designs as well. And again, it's a fabulous book. Absolutely fabulous. And then Ooh La La, Samplers and Projects with a French Flair by Blackbird Designs. And this is a big book. It's quite a heavy book, and it is full of really, really delightful projects. We picked up A Saviour's Praise by Shakespeare Pedlar. That's a fabulous sampler, and if you went into Teresa's room, you were just overwhelmed with everything she had. It was a great room to go into, and it was very hard to draw yourself away from everything to go to the next room. Right, oh, there were just 2 more things that I picked up, and it's the stitch guide for the Queen sampler from Needles Praise, and Linda's sampler, you know, the Queen sampler, it is absolutely wow. And this is a book that will take you through the stitches. Let me just show you. So it talks you through, it's a guide to stitching it, and it's a very, very comprehensive guide as well. Buying this book is like buying a workshop. It's just fabulous, and Linda's instructions are so clear. This is a fabulous and very, very useful thing to have. And even if you weren't going to stitch the sampler, you will learn a lot from this. It's not the graph to stitch the sampler, it's the instructions, or, well, no, not the instructions, because the chart comes with instructions, but it's an additional and very, very comprehensive guide to stitching this fabulous sampler. And then there was just one more small thing that I picked up, and that was a cloth to clean my glasses from Vicky at Needlework Press. These are so useful, and I love having needlework related accessories in my life. So I pick up everything and anything. But this is fabulous, and it's one of several I've had from Needlework Press. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed a quick little peek at my goodie bag. Ray's waiting to go to breakfast, so I'm going to say goodbye, and I'll be back in touch soon. Bye bye.